everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay and welcome back to my channel, Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called, It's Not What You Say, But How You Say It. Now, a lot of y'all heard that saying, so many times, and it actually saying true because we know that you can tell the truth, you can tell people, tell them the truth, you feel me? Give them so-called, I guess, tough love, but people need to realize there's a difference between telling somebody the truth and love, correcting them the right way, and just being plain rude. Some people confuse rudeness as being real, and I heard a saying, a message about that a few months ago. I just didn't pretty much know the word for it, but yeah, they think they being real. Oh, I'm being real, I'm being true, I'm just keeping it real. No, you're just keeping it real rude. You feel me? If you really think about it, you're being very rude and disrespectful. Now I'm going to use it for example. Okay, say for instance, if a person is overweight, they're obese. Okay, they might have a personal trainer, because I used this actually a few weeks ago in my my church I just left. It's called clinics, but it's like therapy sessions, you feel me, where you can talk. Like, I feel like it's okay to talk about your problems, but only if it's from the church, or you feel me, like it's someone dealing with, like they're telling you how to overcome the Bible's way, you feel me, God's way. If they're not telling me how to overcome God's way, then I'm not going to attend your sessions, because you feel me, you're telling me something from the world point of view, and that's incorrect, you feel me? So it has to be what the Bible says. It has to be what God says in his word for me to listen. So I use this example. Say for instance, you have a personal trainer, and a person might be obese. Now you expect your personal trainer, okay, you can get on that person, motivate them to lose weight. Like, for example, okay, come on, you got it, come on. Don't you want to lose weight? Don't you want to get into that dress? Don't you want to, motivate them? But if you have a personal trainer say, oh, you fat, sloppy job, I'm sorry, y'all, you fat, sloppy pig, or you this, you that, you need to lose, stop right there, because you're being rude. And if it's a person in the world, you might get slapped, you feel me? But if it's a person, you feel me, that's a follower of Christ, they might not want to deal with you no more, because you don't do stuff like that. Now, when I did this scenario in church, they said, okay, what if you have a person like that, but they might not know the way, you feel me, God's way. So it's up to you to show them the light, tell them about God. And I had to think about, okay, yeah, you're right about that, you feel me? So in that case, what I would do is tell them about Christ, you feel me? I will witness to them. And I also would give them another chance to redeem themselves, you feel me? And let them know, okay, how you came at me, that was inappropriate, and it's up to them to, respect it and no longer do it. And if they do it, you feel me, they have to keep it moving left, you feel me? And I gotta get another personal trainer, because we're not gonna play them type of games whatsoever. If I still see you, I'll still tell you about Christ, but you ain't got to be my personal trainer, you feel me? That's the example I'm using. So, like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can tell somebody something in love, like God corrects us, you feel me? He chastises the ones he loves, you feel me? But he's not disrespectful and rude. Like, if a person is sinning, he'll tell you, like, okay, if a person continue to sin, if they don't choose to accept me, you feel me, hell is, their resting place. He'll tell us that, but he don't be all rude. Oh, you sinner, this is what's gonna happen to you. He don't do all that, you feel me? And it's a couple of scriptures, but I think I wanted to get into two scriptures regarding that. Hold on. I don't do it again, I think. The first scripture I wanted to get into, Psalms, the 19th chapter, verse 14. It says, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Now, if you see it, it says, let my words be acceptable. Now, if you're being disrespectful and rude, are your words being acceptable to God? You have to think about that. You feel me? If you're saying, oh, wait, say for instance you have a child that doesn't listen, instead of correcting them the right way, you just call them, oh, stupid, oh, you this, you that. That's not acceptable to God. You feel me? If you're talking down to someone, it doesn't matter if they're your age or younger. If you're talking down to somebody, that's a sin. That's not good whatsoever. That's not acceptable to God. So you have to change those words. Feel me? Like, you can correct somebody, you can get on somebody, but if you gotta talk down to them, you're not doing it God's way. That's not of God. Another scripture I wanted to get into. I might have to pause the video while I look for it. 1 second, y'all. Okay, the other scripture is Proverbs, the 10th chapter, verse 31 and 32. It says, the mouth of the just bringeth, I'm sorry, y'all, I have double vision, so sometimes where, it appears that I'm having trouble reading, I'm really not. I'm trying not to, squint my eyes and see two words, so just bear with me. It says, the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. Now it says it here as well, like, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable. Like, that's feel me? I wasn't trying to look for the scripture again, but it keeps saying acceptable. It has to be acceptable to God. Your words, you feel me? Your language, it has to be acceptable to God. If you're speaking, gibberish or nonsense or lies of the enemy, it's not of God. You feel me? Like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You're not being real. You're being real rude. So you have to change that. You feel me? And if you're talking like that, then you have to, like, really examine yourself and see if you got his spirit, because a person that has God's spirit, like, they don't keep doing stuff like that. You feel me? Like, they know it's wrong. Like, gotta, like, let them know in their heart that that's wrong, and then you change your language. So if you are doing that, then you have to, like, change that. And if you know somebody that's doing that, or they might be doing it to you, then you don't have to receive that. Like, you only receive what God says. You feel me? And tell them, like God don't approve of that. You feel me? And if they still don't want to listen, like it says also in the scripture, like, why you gonna keep arguing with a fool? Because you're gonna become a fool too. You feel me? Like, it's pointless. Just say what you gotta say. If they wanna debate and this and that, don't want to listen to what you gotta say, then it is what it is. Just as long as you know. So that's pretty much all my messages today. You feel me? Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.